you some roses, baby. And then we're gonna get real. Pretty soon I'll be talking my English, so I can keep running in my mind.
Just about set to go now, showing the slab in today's game. Luis Castillo. What do you got on him, Chris?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Corbin Carroll, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the...
Runner takes off. Swing and a miss.
0-1.
Throw. Save. Punch too late with the toss. That one hammered left field. Ranging back. Nabs it. Runner tags it second. Throw cut off to third.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Gets under it and pops it up. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, you know this guy wants a pitch off, something that he can hit hard and drive over the wall. But you've got to set your sights down a little bit. You can't lose your discipline and go after a pitch that you just can't do anything with.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here is Mark McGwire.
0-1's the count.
That's inside. And the count is 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
And it's strike 2. No score yet, but a runner at third with 2 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Ramirez pulls it down, and that is that. And we're back. Our starter in this one, Zach Wheeler. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Back at Yankee Stadium, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And that one is lifted in the air. Squeezes it, and a quick out, number 1. Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. There's a swing and a miss. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Makes the catch. Out number 2. Here's Jose Ramirez. Ramirez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds. He's usually a third baseman, but today he's the designated hitter. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2.
A little bit of a day off for him. Instead of being at the hot corner, he can just kind of put the batting gloves on, hold the bat as he sits on the bench waiting for his time to hit.
To the right side, Donovan fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Second inning set to go. And now the switch hitting catcher, Ted Simmons. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And now, Brendan Donovan. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a ground ball. Glove flip for 1. On the first, double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Manny Machado now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away. 2 outs, base is empty. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. Wheeler back to work. Fernando Tatis Jr. signed by the White Sox 2015 for $700,000. And then eventually moved in the James Shields trade in June of 2016. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tatis waits. Up the middle. Slings to first, and they take care of Tatis for the out. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Just missed. No score here in the second. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. Here is Marcus Semien.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
That catches the corner. Kicks and deals. swing and a ball lined out towards center, and a base hit right there. And that extends the inning.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at-bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Jose Bautista stands in now and watches strike one. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning. Back here in New York, now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. And that misses. Ball one.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These guys are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That misses the zone. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it remains 2-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Here's a 2-2. Stays alive. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. 1 down. Terry Pendleton getting ready to hit. That one fouled off. Top of the 3rd, no score. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one. In the air, left field, down the line. Ramirez brings it in for the 3rd out. Back in the Bronx, here's O'Neal Cruz. One of the best in the game against right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, that's another story. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Singy, is this more common today? Guys really only succeeding against pitchers throwing from a specific side?
I think it's because you just don't get a very long trial period anymore. I mean, with the analytics and the numbers, teams are looking for instant success with the lineups that they construct. So if you don't figure it out quickly against certain types of pitchers, you're just not going to get those opportunities.
And that's in the dirt. It's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Base knock, center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single. And now Pudge Rodriguez. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Wheeler with a throw over. Cruz back in on a dive. Cruz on at first, nobody out. Runner on the go. Got him swinging. Your best one and safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop originally drafted. And this ball gets down. It's a hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Carroll makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now it's Jose Ramirez. He swings and fouls one off. One run across in the frame so far here in the last half of the third. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Back now in the Bronx as we go to the top of the fourth. And the batter now, Preston Wilson. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Simeon puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The shortstop takes the ball. One out, base is empty. Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. And there's a hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
All over that one right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
McGuire swings through it for strike one.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's down and in.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Center field. Cruz brings it in, and that's the third out. Back for more from the Bronx. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Swing and a miss.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Jenkins makes the grab. One away. Here's the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and there's 2 away. Now it's Marcus Semien. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. Now the 0-1.
Ball 1.
Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch misses there, down. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He picks up. Back at Yankee Stadium, and here is Brendan Donovan. Castillo back to work. Ramirez on the move. Brings it in. And there's 1 down. Here's Manny Machado. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one hammered center field. And there's 2 down. So digging in, Walker Jenkins. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
And there's a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. On the ground to first, boots it, gets off a throw, and that is that. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, and here's the first baseman, Jose Bautista. Gets him to chase after that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So up next, O'Neal Cruz. A single and a run scored and a walk. Swinging a foul straight back.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt his shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Pudge Rodriguez. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Foul ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
2 outs. Lindor swings through that one.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Simmons collects, fires to first. That completes the strikeout. Inning over. And we're back. Leading off, Terry Pendleton. That's outside. Ball 1. That one pulled foul. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. This is Corbin Carroll. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through that one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. So 2 down now, and here is Preston Wilson. 0 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 there. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top half of the 6th. And a swing and a miss there.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
And that's off the outside edge. 2-1. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning. Stepping in, Manny Ramirez. Singing 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember?
Well, I remember my rookie year hitting 2 in one game. And, you know, before that game in the clubhouse, there was a gentleman there who owned a suit company there in downtown Manhattan, and he said to me, "Hey kid, you hit a home run in the game tonight. Come over to the store tomorrow and I'll give you a free suit."
In the air, right side, and it's foul.
So I went into the game. I happened to hit 2 when I walked into the store the next day, and he looked at me and said, "You're trying to put me out of business, aren't you?" And that was a great experience that I had as a rookie playing against the Yankees, playing in New York.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall. So did Super Joe give you 2 suits?
Super Joe hooked me up with 2 suits.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit.
Waste no time there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And now here is Adrian Beltre. That one's in there. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. That one is back. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Back at Yankee Stadium, and now the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz. Bunting, and he pops it up. He's got it, and there's 1 down. And now the first baseman, Mark McGwire. And delivers outside. Scott, a 6-foot lefty, 30 years old now, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2014.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one missed. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Off the mark there. 3-2 now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And the tying run is on base.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. 1 for 2. In the air, out towards right center. And there are 2 outs. Here's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Hit on the ground to the right side. To first, and that is that. Bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Marcus Semien.
The beauty of his skill set as a pitcher is the break in his stuff doesn't go away when he's tired. I mean, his pitches always seem to have life. Just doesn't matter if it's early or late. He doesn't make it easy for the batter.
In the dirt, nice pick. So digging in, Jose Bautista, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. strike two.
0-2.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. And they boost their lead. It's 2-0. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. Pitching change here, Devin Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. First pitch swinging.
0-1's the count.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A laser to left. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
He dropped the barrel right there. Got a fastball down at the knees where he'd prefer it. So many times now guys are having to adjust to the elevated fastball. So I'm sure his eyes got big when he saw that one coming.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul. Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-0. Base is empty with 2 away. And now it's going to be Manny Ramirez. And Liam Hendriks will take over on the mound. Hard-throwing Australian. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is fouled back. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first.
Oh.
Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here in New York, we go to the 8th. Now Machado up here.
Manny Machado.
Scott back to work. Ball one,
Outside,
no
that's the ball.
strikes.
Well, these players definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Walker Jenkins now at the plate.
I'd really like to see him make an adjustment. Get more patient and start waiting for that right pitch. Not just the first pitch. I think that could make a big difference in this one.
And there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Terry Pendleton digs in now.
Terry Pendleton.
Headed towards the corner. It falls in, and that's a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Shawty, tell me where you at. I ain't about to pick you, but I probably send a cap. I was never a gentleman, I was raised in a trap.
On to the bottom of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Jose Ramirez. And that one pulled foul.
Well, these guys putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. So far, they have 6 hits in the counts where the pitcher has had the advantage. So
oh, look at this. Throws from the seat of his pants. Roll picked out of the dirt. Body save. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Fernando Tatis Jr. Slider right there. Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. Here goes the runner. Lays down a bunt to the right side. McGuire. Oh, a great flip. Got him. Nice play. Now the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. 0 for 3 in this one. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. One away with a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And saved. A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. So up next, Marcus Semien. And that's downstairs and outside. Man at first, one away. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
1-1.
That one's in there, and the count 1-2. And that's down and away.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That K is his third of the game. And here's the first baseman, Jose Bautista. He's already homered here in this one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
2 outs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. We go to the 9th. Now the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. On the ground. Into the outfield. Base hit. And a good start to the inning. Now here is Preston Wilson. And it's fouled away. Runner at first with no outs here.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground.
Runner takes off. Pitch outside. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Beltre. And he's out on the tag.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And now the first baseman, Mark McGuire. Swings through that one out in front that time.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that line.
Ripped to short. And that is the ball game.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a throwback save for this guy today, but helps the team get the win. As you can see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his performance in this one.
5-0 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Schaub.